What's up guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'm doing Assassin DPS guide. Excuse my fan in the background if you guys can hear it. But anyway, let's jump right into the guide. So I've been running Deception. I've been pulling better numbers with full Deception than I have been with full Madness. I have 7 points in Darkness and 3 in Madness. I found the extra 3% crit is more beneficial than an extra 6% on just your surge charge. Um, so definitely go the 3% extra in crit to give you a full 9% on your white numbers. Since Maul has a crit surge bonus in your deception skill tree, that's huge right there. And the extra 15% chance crit that you're getting from your bonus set on Volcanic Slash in combination with the explosive strikes, it's really a really great combination. Um, so let's get into gearing and stat priorities. Um, 0 crit, you need as close as you can get to 430 accuracy rating. Um, 430 is exactly 100% accuracy, so you definitely need accuracy. 0 alacrity, the only reason I have alacrity on this guy is because, well, it was either these implants and earpiece or these tanking ones that are black hole and hazmat, so I think I was definitely getting a little bit more beneficial stats out of this. So yeah, 0 alacrity. Once you get your 430 accuracy rating or as close as you can get to it, then go ahead and start stacking your surge. Um, Sorry about my phone, guys. And for relics, um, you're gonna want the Underworld Power Proc relic. And for your second relic, um, what I've been reading on the forums, the Damage Proc relic is definitely best in slot over the clicky Power relic. So I haven't confirmed this yet personally, but I would definitely, take the word on the forums. So the relic that you want, ignore this relic, I accidentally picked this one up, is the kinetic force damage. So make sure you pick up kinetic force damage. Don't read what the title is, Dark Radiance or anything like that. That's how I fucked up. I always thought Dark Radiance was for something, and I just picked this up and I realized it wasn't when I went to go augmented. So I was like, shit. So make sure you read it, and it says kinetic force damage, um, and you're golden. And like I said, the other one was the power proc relic, bonus set, pretty obvious. Um, so let's get into rotation. So when I start, I always start in stealth so I can get my dark embrace. Then I do recklessness, spike, overcharge saber, discharge, shock, mole, volcanic slash times 2, and then you should have your shock up, and go ahead and shock. And then pretty much here, it's just a priority of watching your procs. Um, Never do shock unless you have the 2 stacks of reducing its force charge. And sometimes I'll do it when I have 1 stack of the Volcanic Slash, which gives me like 100% chance to build a static charge. Um, but really you want to try to do shock when you have both 2 stacks going. Um, I always do saber strikes if I do 2 volcanic slashes in a row. If I do a volcanic slash and a shock, I'll do a saber strike. So anytime you basically combine 2 abilities, you want to do saber strike. Um, it's okay if you get a mole proc and you do that in a shock. Usually I just go into a volcanic slash and then a saber strike. But really, any 2 abilities back to back, you want to do a saber strike. Um, you want to pop recklessness every time it's off its cooldown. Same thing with overcharge saber. The only thing is when you see recklessness come off its cooldown, you want to make sure that you're at 0 stacks of discharge. Um, Reason being is if you're 2 stacks and you're 1 stack away become from your 3rd one, you don't want to, just give pop recklessness, give you an extra stack, and then go ahead and discharge. It's better just to get that 3rd stack, discharge, recklessness, then discharge, so you get 2-3 stacks in a row, if you guys understand what I mean. And then always follow up with shock so you can consume that second charge. I don't use low slash if I'm having bad mul procs. It's just a total waste of force management. That's really only a PvP ability only. Obviously, pop your Dread Guard relic right before your first discharge, and then every time it comes off its cooldown. Um, Now, since Assassin DPS does not have a aggro dump, it's really hard right at the beginning since you have a lot of high burst DPS. You're probably going to pull if you're not guarded. So, since pretty much every other class has an aggro dump, it's really beneficial for the tanks to guard the assassins. If you don't get a guard because somebody else can't use their aggro dump correctly, then you're gonna have to use your force cloak as your aggro dump. And if that's the case, then I would say to use it um, after your mole. So after your first mole is basically really when you wanna do your force cloak. Other than that, really try to get a guard. Hound your tanks for a guard, um, especially if you know what you're doing. Um, Force cloak, I really try to save this if I'm in an oh shit moment and I need force because you're going on stealth and then coming out, so you're gonna get a dark embrace. For blackout, I basically only use this if I'm really in need of force. So anywhere around 20 force or 15 force, I'll use it. And when you use that, I normally do a saber strike followed up with it, so I can gain even more force back, and I'm not just sitting there waiting for my force to regen. So that's pretty much it for Assassin DPS. Obviously, once you hit the execution phase, which is 30% or low, you obviously want to start using your Assassinate. It's pretty obvious. Other than that, that's it for Assassin DPS. Enjoy the demonstration here. Like, subscribe, comment, and peace out, guys.